Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series in the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 48.1, and today I actually wanted to focus on using the 404 Mark II as a effect box and controlling it from an external device. In this case, I'm going to be using the MPC Live to send MIDI CC from the MPC to the 404 Mark II. I do have the output here going to the input on the Mark II, but I do not have any output from the Mark II for MIDI going back into the MPC Live. The reason for this is if you come look at this is just page 132 from the manual, the 2.0 manual. So as of firmware 2.0, we look at transmitted for control change. You see it's X'd off, and I don't know what I just started loading, but let's go back to new project here so we get something new. I didn't realize the touchscreen worked through paper, but anyway, we can see it does not transmit any MIDI CC data, so no matter what you do for turning your knobs here, it is not going to send that MIDI CC data back to another device. Again, this is as of firmware 2.0. Hopefully they change this in the future, but that's the way it is right now. And as I've done before, we've got page 133 here, and this just has all the control change settings just for quick reference while I'm programming this. I figure let's just make a quick, we'll just make a, I don't know, like a house beat or something, and just do like some really quick, simple automation for this video. But we'll just get it set up and we'll kind of keep progressing through how I think about it and kind of how I do this stuff. So let's just go pick any old, yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna pick a drum kit here. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. And we'll go into a grid view. I'm not even gonna try and program this out in, or maybe I should just play it live, because if the touch screen is going to be giving me a hard time, then this will be silly, but I think this is a little bit faster. Anyway, we're now playing this, just a house beat, nothing fancy. You can see it's going through the SP404 Mark II, because I can turn external source on and off. I can turn the filter and drive, or whatever effect will go through it. So we know that the audio is going from the MPC to the 404 Mark II, but as I said, we can't record those settings or anything. So, or those control changes from the 404 Mark II, it doesn't have a sequencer that can do that right now. So I'm just going to go to track 17. I'm just doing this intentionally because it helps. I usually try and put other stuff past track 16. So I'll try and program tracks 1 through 16 to be actually what the music I'm playing, and then use 17 and beyond frequently for other stuff. Anyway, just helps me keep my sanity. But I'm just going to say Mark II. Let's see. We'll say, actually, I'll say bus 1. Bus 1 automation. Whoops. Auto. So I just remember what this is. We'll create a MIDI track. Now, I have MIDI port B is the one that's outputting to the 404 Mark II. We want MIDI channel 1 because that is the MIDI channel for the bus 1. Similarly, bus 2 is MIDI channel 2, and so on. So, with that said, we can now hold down the Q-Link button. And this is just what I need to do to edit a program. So I want to take this program, and you can see this column right here. Currently says volume, pan, expression, modulation. We'll go to, I'll leave that alone for now. I'm going to use the channel set 2 here, and we're going to change this. If you look again, 16, 17, 18 are the MIDI controls for the first page. So we're going to go 16, 17, and 18, which means that I will be able to use these 3 knobs when I'm on Q-Link page 2 to control the first page on the 404 Mark II. And if I come over to the next page, I'm going to go 80, I think it's 80. Yeah, 80, 81, and 82. And that means that when I'm on Q-Link bank 3, I can use these knobs to control the second page on the SP404 Mark II's bus 1. So what does this all mean if we put it together? It means I can now take this. Again, we'll just turn the filter on. And now you can see, hold remain, push that. So I can use these knobs. I can also use the knobs on the controller, again, if I want to overwrite whatever's here. But let's say I want to record this as some automation. I'm going to turn the resonance down because it's a little silly. But let's say we want to filter sweep. All we need to do is I'm going to put this in write mode, and we will take the knob. Actually, let's start all the way open, and we'll close it as it comes down. So now it's going to be, now that I just recorded it, it's just starting at the high frequency and cutting down. And you can go see this if you want. We'll just go pop up automation, and we'll go to here. You can see it's not perfect. It's a little stepped, but that gets us some of that. Let's say we want to put in some reverb or resonance as well. We'll just come in. We'll start overdubbing again. We'll take the second knob. So now we've got that recorded as well. And you can see it. Again, if we come in, you can just see this is general purpose 2. General purpose 1. Program. I don't know why there's that there, but I'll have to check and see if that causes a problem for us. But anyway, this gets us the view to show like what we want. I can even use the pencil and then come in and do something like that. We can undo it if we don't like some of these things. And I guess that's it for the moment. So we can kind of create these automations and do the, audio work from here if we want. And then we can route it into the SP404 Mark II and start recording some of these things. So guys, keep making music, keep having fun. If it sounds good, it is good. And peace.